course, laughed at a simple woman with a math problem, but she outsmarted Ivy League PhDs. Mary Ellis had always been described as simple by her neighbors in the small rural town of Willow Creek. She lived in a modest house, worked as a cashier at the local grocery store, and spent her evenings tending to her garden. She had never attended college, and most people assumed she barely finished high school. But what few knew was that as a young girl, Mary had a secret love: numbers. Without formal education, she taught herself algebra, calculus, and even number theory by sneaking into the town library after work. To Mary, math wasn't a burden. It was like solving beautiful puzzles hidden inside the universe. One day, a group of researchers from a prestigious Ivy League university arrived in Willow Creek for a community outreach event. Their project: to promote STEM education in rural areas, but their approach was more patronizing than empowering. During a public lecture at the town hall, one of the visiting professors, a renowned mathematician, posed a fun challenge to the audience. It was a deceptively complex problem involving prime numbers and modular arithmetic, a problem even seasoned math students would struggle with. The professor chuckled, adding, "Don't worry, folks, even most of my grad students can't figure this one out." The audience laughed along, enjoying the show, until a small voice from the back interrupted. "Excuse me," Mary said, standing up, her grocery store uniform still on. "I think I can solve it." The room fell silent, followed by muffled snickers. The professor, amused, waved her forward. "Be my guest," he said. Mary walked slowly to the blackboard, her hands a little shaky, not from fear of the math, but from knowing how the world saw her. Taking the chalk, she stared at the problem for a moment. Then she began to write. Line after line, with no hesitation, she mapped out a solution, elegant, precise, and shockingly fast. She even pointed out a hidden flaw in how the professor had framed the question, something he had missed entirely. The professors leaned forward, whispering among themselves. Their smiles faded. They realized she wasn't guessing. She knew exactly what she was doing. When she finished, Mary turned around shyly. "I think that's it," she said simply. The lead professor cleared his throat, looking stunned. That's correct," he admitted, "and frankly, it's one of the cleanest solutions I've ever seen." The room erupted in stunned applause. Word of Mary's feat spread quickly, first through the town, then through the state, and soon across the country. She was invited to speak at universities, featured on news programs, even offered scholarships to prestigious institutions, all because she dared to step forward when others doubted her. But Mary, ever humble, chose her own path. She accepted a scholarship to study mathematics part-time, but stayed in Willow Creek, helping local kids discover the magic of numbers the same way she had, through passion, curiosity, and the belief that brilliance has nothing to do with where you come from. And for the rest of her life, Mary Ellis remained the quiet legend who proved that sometimes the most brilliant minds are hidden in the most unexpected places, and that no degree could measure the power of true understanding. Would you like me to also write what happened after?